everyone. This is iTears again with another episode of Talking Mortal. Brought back to the show again, Goose Lord. Welcome back, sir. How you been?
Hello, I've been good. I started a job.
A job?
Yeah, I can't play Mortal as much.
What the fuck does that mean? A job? What is that? We're degenerates. We play Mortal online.
I've been good, man. How are you?
I've been good, bro. I've been good. So, I didn't really catch the podcast, man. Catch me up. What happened?
Wait, what?
Yeah, the Henrik's little Q&A thing.
Oh shit. I actually missed this week's. I didn't get to watch too much. He did a lot of talking about the aftermath of the patch. And a little bit of forward talk, of course, with the likeators and stuff. But to be honest with you, I missed quite a bit of that this week. I usually don't miss at all. I usually I'm glued to it. I love that. But yeah, I actually missed a bit of that this week.
Yeah. I think I only watched like an hour of it, and then I had stuff
Yeah.
to do. I do like that he's still pressing on about the whole Haven tutorial redo remake up. Making it beginner
Yeah,
friendly. I think that's gonna still be huge. Hopefully
I'm
it
super
turns.
excited for that.
Hopefully it turns out well. I mean, we get a lot of things, but they don't always end up the way it should.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So like for example, I mean, the TC Siege challenge isn't really all that crazy, you know?
Yeah, it's definitely a bit strange. I do appreciate not being Ninja Siege, though. I will say that is kind of nice that I can go to bed and not worry about not having a home the next day.
Yeah, no, that's fair. But I mean, now I don't know if you heard what happened where Odin Seed did a siege on an alt guild against, I think it was Mythic. This was for the Mythic Keep. They didn't. They used an alt guild, declared the siege, and then if no matter who claims the siege, all their buildings are vulnerable to everybody.
Correct. Yeah.
Right. So, and of course, they didn't even give a shit about that keep because they were just trying to sell it. So no one defended it. I actually thought that was hilarious that family recorded the whole siege and call it sieging ASMR.
Yeah. I think
Yeah,
he does that sometimes because I've been with him with the stuff with T and me, and I've seen some other ASMR videos that he does that are pretty funny.
that is pretty funny. I mean, I kind of prefer, not to probably watch something like that personally. Um, I kind of thought it was a little bit of weird and out of pocket. I don't I don't know. I'm not gonna hate on it. The content is content.
There's an audience for everything, man.
Yeah, let's not talk about that. We could probably talk about that and probably get into some pretty wild shit, honestly.
Yeah, I participated in that siege actually, and it looked pretty abysmal in terms of defense. I was invited inside of Empire's Keep last week, or actually a few days ago, by the guild leader, and he asked me to keep my head down while I was in there, so I didn't see the layout. And I was like, okay, fair enough. At the end, he ended up saying, whatever, you can look around. And there's a huge difference between the two keeps. Inside Mythic's Keep was nothing but spammed level 1 alert towers,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe one house.
Mm-hmm.
So for the offense, they could set up mangs and siege tents free, willy nilly wherever they want because there's nothing blocking. Whereas the difference between their keep to Empire's Keep, excuse me, as soon as you walk in, there's a big blue priest, the highest tier, and then it is just flushed with culinariums and other TC structures that you have to siege from the outside for quite some time before you can even place stuff on the inside.
Right.
And with 6 hours being your window, it doesn't look like you would get to this. You wouldn't actually siege the keep in those 6 hours.
Right.
So, I get there trying to sell it, but to be honest with you, they didn't stand a snowball's chance in hell with zero defense.
For sure. For sure. Yeah. Well, I mean, they didn't give a shit, right? No one even showed up to defend that fucking siege, right?
Yeah, there was
Yeah.
3 Levia players that showed up, and I mean, half the server was there to take it. So they
So
just got a little bit of PvP, and that was about it.
maybe you can explain a bit about that, or like give me some insight because I got information that Odin Seed was calling on the T Alliance to defend them from an
Yeah,
impending mythic siege, and
yeah.
then they got bamboozled into sieging Mythic Keep. I don't know if like how do you get bamboozled into sieging a keep that's undefended with Odin Seed and the Black Hand and all them. Like how does that even happen? I don't really understand.
Well,
Insight's
just a
fine. Insight's fine.
yeah, yeah. Friendly reminder: I'm low on the totem pole, and I only get just a little bit. But yeah, there was a call request to defend. And we don't typically, my guild personally, we don't really even. It's not that we don't get along, but we're not allied by any means with Odin Seed. In fact, we PvP them outside MK a whole lot. Like they're on site for us for the most part. But I do believe there was a defense ping, will you? That kind of went out, and it seems like a lot of people answered the call. It seemed like the whole damn server answered the call.
So that's so weird to me. Like Odin Seed is obviously one of the three major Zergs in the server, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's confusing for me is how even if like hypotheticals, right? Bad
Mm-hmm.
company they can muster maybe 70 people, right?
Oof, yeah, yeah.
Right.
I saw some fights. I saw a fight recently. Yeah, they
And
do a good
then
job.
but Odin Seed can muster 200 people.
Yeah, I think at the end of the day, it's they just find temporary common interests. I think after that they go back to fighting. I mean, we're cool with Blackhand, but we have casual PvP with them
Mm-hmm.
from time to time. They were trying to take one of our supply towers, and we busted through and fought it out. Good fight, GGs. No toxic. All respectful. Uh, but I think it's all just temporary. You know, the enemy of my enemy is my friend type shit.
But what's the goal of that? Why Zerg down when you have the numbers already?
I mean,
You see what I'm saying though, right? I'm just it
yeah, no, I
confuses me.
totally get what you're saying. It's just that it's not a reason not to do it. I guess it, I don't really personally. I'm too new to see a reason to even take a keep. Just from the horror stories I've heard from previous experiences,
Right.
like taking and holding a keep just doesn't really seem worth it. It seems like an ego flex,
Oh yeah, it's ego.
and
100% ego.
yeah, yeah. I mean, you get taxes, but like if you look, I'm on right now. Um, if you look at the bubble that Mythic now Blackhand has,
Mm-hmm.
they can't even grow that bubble because Empire's is so big, and they've blocked each other out. So it's not like they're raking in taxes. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's just they have it and I want it, I guess. And to be honest with you, that's half the PvP in the game. So.
Well, then the other question that I have for you, if the roles were reversed, right? Let's just
Hmm.
say your guild was targeted and they said, even though we outnumber them with our guild alone,
Hmm.
should we'll call the whole server just to make sure.
Well, so we actually were getting sieged like 2 weeks ago by Orda and Bad Company,
Mm-hmm.
and it was just T Alliance that were that were trying to muster up some
Right. Right.
reinforcements. Um, I don't know the guys' names. I think Venom or something from Pillows.
Yeah, Venomous WG.
Okay, that sounds right. I believe he relayed the action to the coalition, and then within 30, 40 minutes 70 motherfuckers came in and just wiped them out. We're not allied with Kodo. We don't, we're cool. We
Mm-hmm.
don't like actively piss each other off or anything. We have respectful interactions. But we didn't ask them to come do that. So again, it's just people looking for content. I think people are also starved for content. They want more PvP. And if they think they're going to get it somewhere, I think that's partially why half the server showed up to see if maybe they'd get some fights.
Right. No, I get that. I get that. And of course, I guess it's, even though it's not really skill based, I guess it is always better to win the fight. I don't know. I still don't. It's hard for me to kind of understand, I guess. I'm just trying to like figure out why these guilds that have ultimately larger numbers, they not only go for the small groups, but they all call for the small groups.
Yeah. Well, and at the end of the day, we'll never know unless Azog comes out and talks about it, and you know what I mean?
Well, right. So, like, Azog is actually quite an interesting character. I actually got even interesting information that he is beginning another crusade.
That's cool. Who's he crusading against?
Companions again.
Oh,
yes.
Wow.
So
again.
He apparently is in the works of trying to get like 200 people together to get companions again. Keep in mind that they're a 20-man guild, right?
Yeah.
And they have some impression that I don't know where he's getting his information from, but he thinks that they're still part of the Russian mafia, right? Even though that war has been long over with. And
yeah.
A lot of people know the companions too, which is hilarious, and they know that they fight them regularly when they see them. So I've been trying to figure out what is going through Azog's head when he's making all these, suggestions that the Russian mob members or ex-Russian mob members must go down, even though they only allied with Nightmare because no one else would help them against them, the Zerg, and that
Dude, we talked about this the last time I was on. You know what it is? It's that propaganda, dude. It's that extra layer of gameplay that people forget, man. Someone might be in his ear,
Yeah, and then, do you remember when I was talking to, I don't know if it was you, actually, I was talking to somebody about Kodo, because I got a bunch of information that they were going around killing blueberries and shit, like, people that weren't part of their,
the coalition?
Yeah, whatever you want to call their little group of cultists. And then the bunch of angry Kodo members started, like, commenting in Discord about the stream and like, what do you guys even know, yada yada yada. Like, they were butthurt, like tilted over it.
Yeah.
So I was like wondering myself, bro, I'm just getting the information, why the fuck you tripping? Like, either you really got salty that I just exposed the fuck out of you, or because I feel
people take a lot of this game super personal and super high emotions in it. I mean, I had a fight in the Necro dungeon earlier today, and I lost the fight, and the dude was such a sore winner, Yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy how people let their emotions get them over the game. I'm just sitting there laughing, having a good time, PvP is PvP. He's over there. I could hear him, like, mauling on the other side of his microphone, yelling at me.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that goes for a lot. Like, I mean, I killed a carny guy the other day. He was screaming into his mic as I was killing him.
Yeah.
Screaming.
And that's something, though, is that no one is immune from it. It happens in every guild. There's someone in every guild that is going to rage and freak out. Everyone can claim that it doesn't happen, but, I mean, I'm in a few different Discords, and I can read, a couple of the comments, and you'll see somebody super upset. And they're like, well, I didn't say anything, I swear. He killed me and I was nice about it. I doubt it. Most people don't just sit there and grief you unless you clapped back at them or something. Let them have their win and leave them alone.
Oh, yeah, for sure, man. Like, I'm chasing some guys. I'm like, where you going, pussy? Where you going?
Yeah, that's fun banter. You know what I mean? I don't think that's something that deserves any kind of like, oh, he said those words, I need to siege him out. No, dude, just, that's good banter. It's good, trash talk, so to speak.
It's just PvP.
Yeah, it's fun, dude.
Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, I mean, 100%, bro. And I mean, like, I'll call you a fucking pussy all day, and then I'll fucking kiss you in the butt right after.
Oh, shit.
But no, anyways, yeah, man, so Azog's trying to do a crusade. He's trying to convince people that companions are an evil that must be rid from the world somehow. He, some reason, thinks that the 20-man guild companions is still a threat. Super hilarious. I thought it was hilarious that Odin did the all call for Mythic Keep, and there was zero defense. There was actually a member from Odin that was actually spazzing out that there was no one defending Mythic Keep in the unofficial Discord named Pox.
Yeah, Pox is. I'm very familiar with Pox. He likes to spam screenshots, and I haven't really seen too much of his like commentary, but he does take some mean ass screenshots. I'll give him that.
So, well, this guy, like, he was like just raging in the Discord, like, why did no one come to defend Mythic Keep? Like, and I was like, dog, you guys all call the fucking server for a guild that lost most of the members to Omega and Levia. Like, I don't know if you know this, Evo is in Levia now.
I don't even know who Evo is, to be honest with you.
Oh, he's a banger. He's a banger.
Okay.
Yeah. So a lot of these guys, like, Mythic's numbers have definitely gone down. A lot, basically, Omerta that joined Mythic split off, made Omega. I mean, obviously, they're still all on good terms, yada, 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 but it's just like,
Yeah.
it just blows my mind. Like, even though, like, so it's like, same thing goes hand in hand. So even though Mythic's not, like, obviously a popular guild on the server, I'm not going to say, like, they are by any means, right?
Yeah.
But it drives me insane to see, like, these guilds all calling these smaller guilds. Is it, like, because you can't handle them by yourselves? Is it because, like, it's still, like, the question, the ultimate question. Why do we bring 200 guys to wipe 20 guys?
Yeah.
And then why do we make propaganda when you obviously can handle them yourselves?
Yeah. It is a curious tale. You know, like I said, we're not allied with them. We PvP with them quite frequently, and at that time we had some alignments with them from one of our T Alliance guilds, and that was the reason why we were there. And to be honest with you, most of us just stood around twiddling our damn thumbs. There wasn't anything to do.
Yeah.
You know, and to be honest with you, I think sieges are really boring. I think it's one of the most boring content. I understand their necessity. I understand the importance of it, but I fucking hate it.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's boring as shit, man.
It.
It's boring.
Yeah, it's not fun.
Yeah, because, I mean, the only time you're really able to siege is when the fighting's kind of over, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Like, you kill the guys, oh, cool, they're dead, they're not coming back anymore because they have no more gear. Okay, bring out the Mangs, let's just sit here for 3 hours and continue hitting their shit. If they come, we'll get off our siege machines and fight them. But, yep, you guys are all sitting here hitting stone tents for 3 hours.
Yeah. And to be honest with you, I do, with the siege window, I feel like it does give smaller guilds a better shot. Obviously, at the end of the day, without this, they could have ninja'd it. They could have gotten it without some of the like window or the hoops they had to jump through. But like, so when Tiaming was being sieged, they hired Nightfall.
Mm-hmm.
And they came in and just slapped the fuck out of us, dude. And it was fun though. Like it's not a big deal. Who cares? We lost those fights, but you know we went back the next weekend and the next weekend,
Right.
And you know continued to pressure them down. And it's now at this siege window. If they were to do those things, so long as you're eating up the aggressor's time, you're shortening that window of progress, and you know you can maybe save a stronghold from being zeroed out. You can maybe save your village, you know, just from keeping them off their mains or emptying their stone tents. Like I think it's a little bit better. I'm open to see, you know, I'm open to the opposite of that, like other opinions, but I do kind of like the siege window. It is a very unique situation where the fact that like anybody can attack them off of one person doing the siege. But come to think of it, you mentioned they did it with an alt guild. I don't know specifics of that. However, I could see that being kind of the meta move for larger guilds is using using an alt guild.
Right.
Because if I'm not mistaken, let's say that they launch the attack or the challenge from their main guild. I believe the way the mechanics work is the actual main guild becomes vulnerable to siege as well. So if you have an alt guild, who gives a shit if those structures become siegeable because it's not your main structure. It's not your main guild structures.
Yeah.
Because those are going to remain invulnerable.
Right. For sure. For sure. Yeah, no, I like that they make it vulnerable to everybody. And if you're a larger guild, obviously you got to figure out what they're going to be attacking exactly. Smaller guilds do have an advantage because they have less assets to worry about, and they have a scheduled date and time where they're going to be hit. So it makes it a lot easier to call up allies, etc., etc., etc. Unless you're being hit by a large group and you know exactly where they're hitting, you're kind of fucked regardless.
Yeah.
Yeah. But hopefully some of these larger groups realize we should probably stop picking on the small guilds and maybe focus on a big guild. Like, I was actually talking to guys from Carnimata. Pretty cool guys, by the way.
I have a couple of friends in Cardi. Yeah, I enjoy them.
I think they're pretty decent dudes. I don't give a shit they talk shit to me. I definitely talk shit back to them when we PvP. And I had a really good conversation with a member the other day. And, you know, they told me, you know, they're opportunists. You know, they just do what just seems right for them, which any guild would want to do, right?
Yeah.
I think
it's hard to fault them for that.
Right, and I think they got a pretty good head on their shoulders as to, like, obviously their original goal was to get rid of Nightmare Scorn from GK area, which they accomplished, kind of. I don't really know if they still participate in the area, but I mean they own the keep now, right? Carney owns the keep. So I think that job well done. They accomplished controlling the area, right? That's their area. Their game loop is to control the GK area, control Tefra, all that, right? It makes them kind of like the ultimate power if you really want to go into it in that sense. And I think, you know, with that mission in mind, they followed it. I've seen them siege Odin Seed allies in the area, like Undead Lords. They wiped Odin Seed when they came to defend. And a couple other videos, I forgot exactly how those went. But yeah, Carney's just dominating with Wolfsight, etc. So yeah, kudos to them. They seem like they don't really care for like the war. They just want to have enjoyable content. But also, like I said, they're opportunists, for what I was told. So that out of all the Zergs, I think I have the most respect for the Carney Alliance. Even wheelchair bandits. I mean, the guys that literally were the bandits of sitting in front of Fab and murdering anybody on horseback. You know what I mean? I think it's actually like a funny game loop, and it's also it's content, because I know how many fights are just happening out there even now, with the guard tower changes. There are still fights that occur down in front, the west gate of Fab. Right down the, where they have their fucking, like, houses lined up, and they'll run out with the fucking hammer and try and bonk you off the horse. There's still a lot of fucking cool fights that happen over there, because people know, like, wheelchair bandits over here, and they're looking to gank people. Let's go fuck with them, see if they'll give us some entertainment, and they usually deliver, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Of course, do I think wheelchair bandits may kind of play like pussies?
Bandits?
Yeah. Bandits.
They play like bandits.
Yeah, I think so. Because I remember there being a fight. It was like a 2v2. They literally ran away before the fight even started just to get more people. Mm-hmm. It is what it is, You got your game loop. I like you guys, even though you guys act that way. I do enjoy wheelchair bandits. Carney, respectable. Battle Brothers, respectable. Wolfsight, respectable. Yeah, those guys, GK Alliance, dope. They're fighting Odin Seed. They got kudos for me for that as well, because they are picking a fight with another Zerg.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, you got Odin Seed all calling against the smaller groups, and Coalition all calling against the smaller groups. I remember there was recently a situation with the group called OC fuck, what's the name of them?
Occult.
Occult.
Okay.
Not the player Occult. The guild Occult.
Yes.
So Coalition lost Anita Woody, and Anita Woody made a anti-Zer coalition with 7 other guilds or something like that. Apparently, Danny the Nan is doing also the same fucking thing with 20 guilds. I don't know if that's actually real. We'll see. Black Lotus returns. 200
Yeah.
bangers in Ogmium. Let's go. I don't know. I'm just teasing. But no. So, Danita Woody made the Anti-Zerg Alliance 7 guilds, and Occult is one of those guilds. And apparently, they've been ganking players from Kodo in the Meduli area. Apparently, it's warranted coalition to siege occult structures, and apparently they are going to push into the east and destroy occults and all this grand stuff.
I, I don't think they're gonna come to the east personally. I have had some conversations with people that I cannot disclose any kind of like can't disclose too much. I don't think they're gonna come to the east. I do know a cult. They can slap some people up. They're not bad. Some of them are. I think they got a few new guys, but a cult definitely can fight. And if you're constantly dominating, you got to expect some sort of backlash, especially in their territory. Not saying I agree with Zergs. I'm not the biggest fan of it. Like even the siege that we were talking about with Mythic, definitely felt a little strange being there and just watching. Like you said, 200 people just waiting around to watch a building crumble. But yeah, it's kind of hard. If you shit where you eat, you got to expect some kind of flatback.
Yeah, for sure.
I think a cult in the east is safe. They have some structures that I'm aware of, rather close to us. We live near each other in the east.
They helped. They helped T Alliance with Tiang Ming, right?
Yeah. So actually, one of those things that we were talking about with why 200 people would show up, we don't get along with the cult. They're
Right.
KOS. They kill us on site. We kill them on site. They win quite often because they're good. But during the siege time that we had, we were friendly.
Okay.
And then after that, they're fair game.
Right.
And we even killed a dude transporting. And,
Fuck yeah.
it kind of felt strange, because their guild leader asked for that setup. Hey, during the windows of sieging, we're friends. Outside of that, it's fair game. And it felt so strange, but I get it. I enjoy it myself. It gives us content. It doesn't. If you ally with everyone in the game,
Right.
you don't get to play the game. So
Well, that's the thing, though. I've noticed. Odense is kind of doing that, though. They're like absorbing small guilds. They give them like the option: die or join and you provide us like. Well, let's talk about the pillows deal. Like pillows was to provide them with barrels of potions. Yeah, and we'll give you a time slot in the Minnow dungeon. A time slot. They
at
are
the end of the
they're
at the end of the
they're
day,
guarding a dungeon, bro. They're holding the dungeon and giving people scheduled times in the dungeon. I got the DMs. I got the proof. I'm not gonna tell you how I got the proof, but when I saw
yeah.
it blew my fucking mind. They actually
Hey,
are literally gatekeeping the Minnow dungeon and giving guilds time slots in the Minnow dungeon. That is crazy.
I agree. Nothing we can do will change that, though. People inherently in this
No,
game
people
gate.
can change, bro. Kill
I mean,
Odinson.
no, I get what you're saying. What I'm saying is gatekeeping won't stop. If it's not them, it'll be the next installment of a group of players. You know what I mean? That will start gatekeeping and holding down stuff on lock. Um, and that's where diplomacy comes in and politics come in. Hey, we can't beat these guys in a fight, so let's work out a trade deal. I respect it because at least they're giving them the option
Right.
instead of completely bogarting the content and saying no way, not at all. Do I wish it was different? 100%. I'm not a fan of gatekeeping. I want to explore the content or the continent. I want to explore the map. I want to go check out different parts of the world. I want to do these dungeons. But I have a bit of fear in me because of how dungeons are held, like, tightly. They're held tightly.
Right.
In the same sense, when it comes to realism being something we fall back on, from Star Vault's perspective, if you have a kingdom and you have access to great resources, like good timber or good, I don't know, gold, you're not going to let just anybody come over and take your stuff. You want to covet it and you want to protect it, and you're very choosy. So at the end of the day, I hate it. I don't agree with it, but I
Well,
understand it.
let's get this though. Let's get this up. This is just a food for thought, and this is
Hmm.
why I got respect for the Carney Rat Alliance. Right? You
Okay.
got Rise of GK, and you got Talos Mountains.
Okay.
Those guilds in the Rat Alliance do not gatekeep those dungeons. People are more than welcome to go and enter those dungeons and participate, and they don't need to worry about getting the Zerg down, 90% of the time. GK Riser, you're going to compete with Nightfall most of the time anyway, right?
Yeah.
And then you're going to, I never see, I occasionally see Wolf's Light at Talos Mountain, GK.
I've seen them
This
there
is just
quite a
food for
bit.
thought though, right?
Mhm.
They don't do the gatekeeping. You see what I'm saying? It's a completely different type of situation because when I go to Minnow, I can guarantee you I'm going to run into Odin Seed on the way out. They're going to already know that I'm there, and
Oh yeah, they have
they're
they have
all
spiritists
yeah,
waiting.
and they're all calling the wait to catch us at the bridge or at the gate or whatnot, right? So my thing
Yep.
is like, not only are they giving time slots to their allies, but like, I don't know, man. Like, it's just wild to me. It's just wild, and I get what you're saying. They want to control their territory, but gatekeeping a dungeon is a little bit crazy to me. And then there's also the rumors and evidence of something else that I've heard about it, but then I recently got some more info, and it's driving me up the wall a bit. Um, I talked about it before, but I don't want to name any names, but now I will because I got more concrete evidence about something else. I don't know if it is Odin Seed as a guild doing this, or if it's members in Odin Seed doing this, but I do have proof that Odin Seed is selling scripts, the scroll from the Minnow Dungeon on internet websites, the RMT websites. It's fucking crazy, bro. Like, it's always been a rumor. People said, why is there so many scrolls on the market? And why is it that the only guild that can get access to it is Odin Seed? And Odin Seed literally, controls the scroll. They control the market for the scroll. The scroll's like 5,000 gold, or I think last I checked, I don't even fucking know anymore.
Yeah, yeah. How many USDs is it?
I don't, I didn't like double check the price, but it, I think that's fucking crazy, bro. And they started the war, like, so, bro, like, you got a fucking war, bro, right, against Nightmare Alliance, right? The Russian
Hmm.
mafia. Oh, kill the RMTers, right?
Yeah,
Originally,
yeah.
their war wasn't really a war, though, to begin with. It was like, oh, let's get companions off of their fucking mountain, right? Let's get companions off their mountain. That's actually how
Yeah.
it started. And then the only people that wanted to help out companions were like uh, Mythic and Crows. And those two guys, right? Mythic specifically is allied with Nightmare, right? And so,
Hmm.
they're like, okay, let's make this fucking stand against them because we're fighting them already. Like, I'm talking third person from like, Mythic
Yeah, I
and
get you. I
Nightmare, all
get
that,
you.
right? Let's bring them in the fold. Not only will we help them, they'll help us, and this will be mutual, right? And we banged out, right? And they're claiming not only now is this a war on companions, but it's a war on the RMT, right?
That's
The
funny.
RMT, right? And meanwhile, they're fucking doing the craziest RMT. They're literally gatekeeping. Like, I'm not gonna I don't know if Nightmare is RMT. They probably are. I don't fuck with them, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I fuck with Mythic. They're cool guys. Crows are fucking great guys. They just want fun. That's what, like, when I was living in the Moki area, I enjoyed fighting the crows. People would
Yeah.
cry about dying the crows. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed fighting crows and dying the crows. But so anyway, I think those guys are good guys. I don't
Yeah,
know
yeah,
why
I
they.
fought crows. They're
Yeah,
pretty decent fighters. They're
yeah,
fun to fight.
they're great bangers. And
Yeah.
I don't know why people talk so much shit about them. Whatever, fuck everybody else. But that's my personal opinion on that. But what I'm getting
Yeah.
at is you got these crazy ass fucking people in Azerg trying to create a crusade about RMT when they're the ones doing the largest RMT in the fucking game, hands down. And I have proof. I have the proof now. Before it was a rumor, and I officially have the proof.
Well,
Unless someone, like, I actually reached out to Barados and he straight up ghosted me. I have the proof, and he ghosted me, bro. Azog said that he would talk on the podcast, but he said also that he will be toxic. It's my show. I don't want that shit to happen. So unless he can zip the lip, he's not going to be on the show, right? Unless he can be respectful. Or else I'll bring him. I mean, I might bring him on here just to kick him off if he's a dumbass. You know what I'm saying? And just make him look like an idiot.
At the end of the day, if you do have evidence, obviously report that shit. But let's be real. Anybody that's RMTing in this game is the real loser, eh? Like,
well, bro, that's the hard part, bro. You got like Wicked, right? Wicked from Nightfall was banned for cheating, right?
Mm-hmm.
He got unbanned because the proof wasn't sufficient. And he's been playing the game on his alt accounts for this whole entire time anyway. His main account, Wicked, got unbanned. So it's like, you can't really get people in trouble with evidence because it's not solid enough proof. Like, all I can get is a DM. That could just be hearsay, right? And then I get a screenshot, right? And that's on a whole different that's on an internet browser. Like, screenshot showing the transactions and where they're coming from, and then a DM from another person saying, "Oh, I've been doing this, and look how much money I've made."
I get you. I totally understand. That's super discouraging to see. You know, what you're seeing proof. The thing is, as much as it is the player's fault, a lot of that responsibility falls on Star Vault to follow up and do something about it. And there are tons of people in this game who have had 3 strikes, 5 strikes. There's some people down in the jungle who are highly suspicious, who have been investigated. They've lost 3 different accounts. They're still here.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if it's Star Vault being like trying to preserve their numbers, like their sub count, or the player base. But I do think there needs to be a lot more strict consequences for some of the behaviors in the game.
It's difficult though, bro. Like I said, Wicked is the greatest example. He's literally been cheating, and they even had proof of his voice recording on different alts accounts. He got banned and unbanned because the proof wasn't sufficient, even though the voices literally match with both characters voiping. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, I get it, but again, I mean, that kind of just furthers the point that that's Star Vault's responsibility, and they missed the shot right there.
No, exactly. So I don't think we can see that change unless they're willing to do something about it themselves.
Exactly. Yeah. And every game has RMT they got multiplayer. It's just the name of the business, and as much as it sucks, it's not going to go away. Hacking's not going to go away. People will find a new way to, change their hack codes or whatever.
How do people spend that much money though on that type of shit? Like like me personally, I never would want to spend money on a fucking game for digital currency it's digital, right? It's not even real. It's in a fucking video game. As part of the research purposes for your information, ladies and gentlemen, we went on ARMT's website yesterday, and we looked up, like, this guy had fucking 9,900,000 something gold in his fucking store, whatever. Like he showed how much he had, and I pretended to type in whatever the fuck the numbers were. It came out to $174,000.
Ew.
Tell me,
I mean, I've visited because when I first started, I was told, I was browsing a lot of Reddit back then,
Mm-hmm.
and there's nothing but doomsayers on Reddit. The game's dying, the game's dead. There's hackers, there's RMTers, and so I was like, let's, I'm curious about the
Apparently, it's not
RMT.
dead. People are paying for fucking gold,
Yeah, yeah,
and
it's
and,
not dying if people are buying stuff, and
and people are
yeah,
buying
I mean, there's
houses.
yeah, there's shit on there for multiple hundreds of dollars. I saw a multiverse scroll on there that was like $1,000 or some shit, and it's crazy. I mean, I could never. I barely even feel comfortable spending my $15 a month. I got a second account and had some issues with in-game customer service. I'll just say that, and I canceled the sub immediately because I was like, I barely feel comfortable paying my monthly sub. Why would I pay a second
Oh
sub?
yeah, well let's talk about something fucking even crazier, and it's completely off topic. Escape from Tarkov. They recently released a new package on. So people, if you have Escape from Tarkov, you had the Edge of Darkness edition, was the be all top of the line package you can get. You specifically said access to all DLC in the future. Guess what they did a couple days ago? They released a new package called the Unheard of edition. Of course, it was fucking unheard of. Because it was unspeakable.
It
And
was a
guess what?
lie.
Yeah, it's a bunch of bullshit. And guess what they did? You pay another $110 on top of what you already paid, and you get access to the offline version of Tarkov. Oh my god, you can play Tarkov offline, officially under BSG, for $110 more.
Wait. You're saying you can progress your character?
Yeah, it's progression, no wipes. You can play offline with your friends on Tarkov, and it's
What the hell?
$110. And it's like basically RMT, because guess what? Not only do you get that, but you get a loot, scav junk box. You get like 1,000,000 rubles. You get a bunch of fucking like guns and shit. If you pick a PMC, USEC, you get a MP7 HK. You get like all the like end game guns on your startup, each and every wipe. Like, bruh, if you want to see some nasty ass RMT and a bunch of bullshit, let's go to the big Battle State Games and get Escape from Tarkov. $250, ladies and gentlemen.
Uh,
$250, bro.
okay, so let me just say, I have to self-report. Um, I did spend $250 on Ashes of Creation like a year or two ago.
I'm disappointed in
How,
you.
however, however,
You must have Star
I
Citizen too, don't you?
I do have
Oh
Star
my god. How much you spending on that for a spaceship that can't even
None,
be
dude.
used?
Bro, that shit's crazy. No, I don't. I wouldn't buy that. But I've always been an early access gamer, and
Okay.
I went back and checked the. So I started playing about 3 months ago now. Well, 2 months, 2 months, maybe three. Um, but I've owned the game since 2021 or 20. I think it's 2021. When they sold it on their website, Mortal Online 2. That
Right.
is. Um, and I also owned Black Desert early. I did Albion Online early. Uh, World of Warcraft was like that first hit's always free type shit, and it really opened me up to the next hit of dopamine. Probably video game addiction. um, but I've always looked for the next best thing. I got Rust early access. I had the frog boots from Rust.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Rest is the
But
shit, bro.
yeah, it's really good.
But except until they changed their AK recoil, I stopped playing. I used to be a
Yeah,
god with the backwards
hundreds of
S.
hours training
I was,
gone down the
yeah,
drain.
I used to play. There used to be, do you know there used to be a competitive scene?
What do you mean?
So there used to be a comp scene in Rust. So if you were a beamer with the AK, you like
Hmm.
perfected the backwards S, could beam somebody from 200 meters away. They have scrim
Like
teams of five.
like UKG?
Like you literally go to UKN and
Okay, UKN. That's
yeah.
right. That's
So
right.
you got UKN, you got let me think here, UKN and. There was an actual like league. I was in it. It was called Scrim something.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, there was like, and then they also had the wipes. So they would pick a specific server, and day one would be building your base and raiding people on day one. Day two
Yeah.
would be doing roams in full metal with AKs and walls. That was the best Rust ever. Now Rust is just a bunch of mindless fucking retards running around with non-recoil AKs and pull down the mouse.
Everybody's cracked out on Adderall.
Yeah,
A bunch
bro.
of 13-year-olds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, anyways, yeah, that's that. It's cool. Great game. Oh, fucking yes, we're playing this. Oh,
What is it?
Run Carney, bro. Run Carney.
Oh, yeah.
So Run Carney, before we start this up, Run Carney is a fucking animal. This guy has a hatred for Carney and Odin Siege. So first, he used to have this crazy hate for Carney. Don't understand why. I thought it was fucking hilarious. His guild's name is Tefra PD. He used to sit at the Tefra crater with a bow naked and grief anyone who came into the Tefra crater.
That's awesome.
Yeah, the guy's got videos. He got videos of killing everybody that went in that crater just with a bow. The guy's a fucking animal. And then I recently got DMs. Run Carney messaging Azog. Guess what he tells Azog? If
Going to die?
No, you didn't help me with my war on Carney. So I'm coming for you. Unless you pay me 300 gold a week, I'm taking your towers.
Oh, wow.
Azog says, are you threatening me? It's like, I'm just telling you. Guess what he does? He goes, he fucking takes their towers by himself. And he's been fucking harassing them. He's trying to take away their supply. All this crazy shit. He's even got hella videos just like about taking their shit. It's so fucking gangster, bro.
Tower that is coming down. Another one, brother. Odin Seed cannot believe that this is possible. Then one man standing.
He's not really one man. There's two big guys, obviously, right there, ladies and gentlemen.
Against the mighty Odin Seed. A third that control 3 keeps. A third that control more than 10 supply towers. A third with hundreds of men, infrastructure all around the map, and they cannot stop one naked with determination, one solo player with the determination to stop you. Odin Seed, you have grown too big, you have grown too greedy. 3 keeps, 10 supply
one naked with
tower.
determination.
That's too much, brother. You have been accustomed to destroy everyone around you, seeing them. Solo player, doesn't matter. Big groups, you always have the numbers. You have grown, and you have grown too big, brother. And I'm coming to destroy you, Odin Seed. You know, you may have hundreds of men. Everything is against me, brother. I don't even have a house. Look at my inventory. I am killing animals to craft this bone tissue hammers, brother. I don't have a house. I don't have infrastructure here. I'm living from my horse, and you got no stop.
I don't even have a house.
You know why? Because I have something that you guys don't have. I have heart, I have determination, I have passion for this game. You dogs don't love this game, because if you love this game, you wouldn't run in 10, 20 deep. You wouldn't be surging everyone around. You wouldn't be holding 3 keeps. You wouldn't be holding 10 pass supply towers. You dogs don't love this game, and that's gonna be your end, brother. That's gonna be your end. You greed for more and more and more.
Yeah, that guy. He's got dedication. I can't tell if he's mentally deranged or what is going on with this guy. This guy's got crazy videos though. Oh look, we actually see his face. Apparently he looks a lot healthier than he used to, and it looks like he streams on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Shit. Yeah.
What's his name? What's his name on there?
Run Carney.
It's just Run Carney? Yeah, I'm about to go.
Total domination. Total absolute domination in Favernum. Once again.
Yeah, Tefra PD. I didn't know he was Tefra PD. Okay.
Yeah, fuck yeah. This guy's got my sub. I like that guy.
He streamed 30 minutes ago.
What a G, bro.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I mean, I don't really give a shit, but this shit's wild. I mean, the determination, and then look, he even called his new character Tower Destroyer.
I killed him the other day. Okay, I was curious. We got into a fight just north of MK, and I started losing my fight, dude. And I saw a naked at the supply tower just hitting the tower, and I used my lifesteal clay to fucking heal off of him.
Hell yeah.
I didn't realize. Okay, that's funny. I didn't know that's him. I'll leave him alone next time.
Yeah, bro. I mean, that shit's fucking hilarious, and it's working. He straight up said what he was gonna do, and he's doing it as a solo. That shit is hilarious, bro. So it looks like he stopped with the whole Carney attacking thing, and he's going straight for Odin Seed.
Run and seed.
Yeah, he's just. I mean, he's pissed. I don't blame him. He apparently, from further DMs, Odin Seed said they would help him with his desire to delete Carnimata. Right, that's how it all started for him. I mean, his fucking name is Run Carney, right? And his literal guild name is Tefra PD. Right, that literally described GK for you in a nutshell.
Yeah.
And so this guy said, Odin Seed, fuck you guys. You guys didn't help me, so I'm coming for you. That's literally what it is literally in the DMs that I got. And it's just crazy to me that Odin Seed didn't help this guy, because it would have probably benefited Odin Seed too, or it would have benefited the game to fight against Carney.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I want to see more transition of keeps, and I hope this allows it. I mean, maybe in a little bit more of like a prolonged campaign rather than 200 people showing up. But I'd love to see some of these circles of influence grow and decay, and yeah, I'd just like to see some change in the game.
Yeah. I mean, like, I don't know why. So I heard Odin Seed and Kodo, there was some friction going on, and then someone else said, "Oh no, we're best buddies." Like, bro, so why are you best buddies with another Zerg? Like, isn't that really going to kill the game? Because what content are you going to get? What content are you getting? Are you? Oh wait, I forgot. It's Coalition. It's Kodo. They pick on the smaller guilds. And Odin Seed does the same fucking thing. Okay, where's the game going? I don't know. Are you guys just gonna nut cup until the end of days? I don't know. When Serduka comes out, I'm getting the fuck out of this fucking stupid ass continent. The politics are way too fucked up. The 3-man Zerg.
Maybe they could drop the alliances from 10 to 5 or some shit, and...
Well, at least Carney's walked away from it. Carney's like their own fucking alliance, like their own thing.
Yeah.
Carney's... Rat Alliance has definitely moved away from the nut cupping that is going on between Odin Seed and Kodo. I think that they're still on good, friendly terms, and I think most of it is friendly PvP at this point. I don't exactly know, because we did see some videos of them sieging out strongholds and shit, and wiping Odin Seed. I don't know what the exact situation is with that. I would like to know more. I would like to talk to Odin Seed, see if they would like to talk to me about all the shit that I've heard about them. I would like to hear from Carney, hear what if any of the shit I'm hearing is true, and what the real story is. I don't really want to hear from Coalition, because they're a bunch of fucking dickheads. And how they reacted from the information I got and, given to me, it makes me just want to, fuck you guys, go suck a fucking dick. I mean, you little pieces of shit don't want to fucking talk to me, you just want to talk shit about something I heard.
Yeah.
And I literally said, I quote, someone told me, yada, yada, yada.
Yeah. Those what would you call that? Like feuds, I guess. Those happen in games like this. Sometimes it takes a whole ass rebranding to get around them. But I don't know. I've heard a lot of negative about Kodo in the Coalition. But to be fair, I've had some personal interactions with a few of them, and I haven't had anything super negative. To be honest with you. Most of my interactions have been very reasonable, but I don't have anything in stake. I haven't lost anything to them. I haven't taken anything from them. So it's kind of like I don't know if I'd say maybe I am biased because I haven't had any kind of negative interaction.
Well, no, I haven't had any negative interaction with them in game. Let's put that
Oh,
out
okay,
there.
okay.
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 It's just after one of my podcasts. I don't know if you were the one with it, but I was talking about the information I got regarding Coalition, and I disclosed that information. And ever since then, they've kind of just been talking smack in Discord. You know, the little keyboard warrior pussies. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
when people do that shit, I'm like, it kind of shows me what type of person you are. Right? So, unless you can be reasonable, you can literally just suck on my left nut.
Yeah.
But anyways,
Well, I got people I fight with all the time, and then allies or friends within those enemy guilds too, and
oh yeah,
it's just the nature of it, man. It happens.
oh yeah, for sure. Like yeah, friendly PvP, man. Like you were discussing with you and Blackhand, which I watched.
Yeah.
That was a good fight.
Yeah, it's fun.
I personally have nothing against Blackhand. I enjoy PvP in them as well. Am I going to go out my way to siege them? No, because they're a small guild and they're not like running their mouths or anything like that. I think they're very, very good at what they do, and they have a place in the world of Mortal. As long like a lot of the guilds in this fucking game, everyone has a place in this game. There should be absolutely no reason to target smaller guilds, and you know I feel like that's an issue that needs to be addressed with a lot of these larger groups. Is it really worth to kill the player base just because you had a personal issue with them?
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
It's a fucking video game at the end of the day, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if I knew a lot of these kids in real life, I'd probably punch them in the fucking face. Kick them while they're on the ground and stomp their face in or something. I don't know. Because I know a lot of these kids are probably pussies in real life, to be on God.
I'm a noogie, yeah.
But, anyways, what was I saying? So, yeah, that's just that, you know. It is what it is, too, at the same time. There's nothing really we can do. We can just kind of hope that their leadership kind of says, you know, guys, we kind of maybe should rethink about how we go about this because, you know, the game is still progressing through its development. It's going in a very good way. But
I agree.
by the time we get to that point, will there still be a bunch of smaller guilds around to actually be playing that content, right? Will it just be the three major Zergs at the end of the day, right?
Who are the three, in your opinion?
That's Coalition, Odin Seed, and Red Alliance.
Okay. Yeah, that would be my take as well.
Yeah, and I mean, I see those three as the three major powers. And I don't know. I want there to be some hopeful change. I hope that they realize that they actually have a lot of impact on how this game goes.
Yeah.
They control a lot of power with how the game progresses, how the player base gets retained. You know, I get that a lot of people want to have total power and dominate, right? But then there's a lot of people out there too that want to have autonomy, you know, be individuals, you know, run their own guilds, have their own cliques, right? So I think it's something that needs to be evaluated on a player basis. There's nothing that the developers can do. Developers cannot control what Zergs do. The Zergs can control what they do, though, right?
Yeah, I agree with that. And it's you know, I think what personally this might be a hot take. I don't know. I don't know how much Albion you've heard of or played or.
Dog, we're doing hot takes all day, bro. Come on.
Yeah. So my perspective with Albion is, so in an alliance in Albion, first of all, there's an alliance chat. We need that really badly. But in Albion, there is a founding guild. And then from the founding guild, they choose who joins the alliance. Obviously, they're not going to, you know, dictatorship. It's rather democratic. And they choose what guilds come into the alliance. But I think instead of this guild Guild 1 can ally, 3 different guilds, and then Guild 2 can ally 3 different guilds. And then on the battlefield, you have some people who are tealed and not tealed, and blue and not blue. I think it would be good for the game if the alliance was a static thing, not this. Here's a list of people that we're friends with. No, I think it should just be, maybe 5 guilds, maybe 10, but they have to be approved. They're all in it. It's not this. I'm allied with Guild A, and then they're allied with Guild B, and we're friends, but they're not. It's too convoluted. I think it would make zerging a lot more difficult. I think it would make political alliances a lot more strong if people had tighter bonds and camaraderie, and not this I have a dude run through my village. I have to go check a fucking whole page on my Discord to check my relationship status with these guys. Oh, okay, they're not teal, they're blue. Oh, we're friends with those blues. I want it to be, if you're not teal, I want to kill you. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I just think they should reevaluate their
alliance
system. I'm sure some people don't agree with that, but
I can see your perspective on, maybe doing some limitations or something like that. I personally don't believe it's necessary. I just think that the players need to realize if they really truly love this game and want to see it be a successful game, as those are my hopes, Yeah. I hope that this game is successful, gets a very big player base. I hope that we get more content, right? I hope this is not the end of the content after the sprints are done.
I think we'll be good.
I think that the players just need to reevaluate. When I say the players, I mean those larger groups.
Yeah, those with influence.
Right. We can even throw in fucking Badco in there. I mean, they're a Zerg. They're definitely a Zerg.
I would agree with that statement too.
Even Broken is a Zerg.
I agree.
I think there definitely could be some reevaluation with how that's exactly done. I find that it probably won't happen. I would hope in a perfect world that, yes, okay, we should probably, not be fucking all calling against 5 fucking dudes. Maybe you guys should just get better at the fucking game and stop being dog shit. Sorry you lost, but get better. And that's reality. I mean, you play fucking video games. I play video games. It's all skill, right? At the end of the day, it's all fucking skill. Is it skillful to Zerg someone? No. Is it ego? Yeah, 100%. That's your fucking ego. If you can't fucking 1v1 somebody and you're dying and you get upset, it's because your ego got hurt and you got to figure your shit out. So, I mean, that's just my perspective on that. It is what it is.
Speaking of, real quick, in the chat, Cirque just said, give us a few instance things like Hellgates and Albion. At the beginning of the stream, you asked me how the Mortal Online, how Henrik's podcast was, or his. He mentioned they intend to add something similar to Hellgates. I don't know if you're familiar. Do you know how Hellgates work in Albion?
Nope, I've never played Albion, bro. This is the first MMORPG with swords. I'm an FPS player, bro.
Gotcha. Okay, so the way Albion's Hellgates work is throughout the world of Albion, there are these random portals. You can essentially it's 2v2, 5v5, or 10v10. Those are the stats of the Hellgates, and you can buy a map that drops from like bandits or something, and it'll give you an idea of where to go to find it. Similar to bounty hunting with crows, like a GPS, it'll tell you, hey, go in this direction. And so Henrik said they're thinking of making their own. What it is an instanced, essentially battleground, where you would go up to the Hellgate, you click on the Hellgate, and then you teleport inside the Hellgate, where you're free from the open world, and then you have a competitive fight in a 2v2 instance, or what I said. Then you get to full loot them and then leave. In my opinion, I know people aren't really big on instance content. I think it would be good because my biggest take on this game is all the content's in the dungeons, and I want to see people roaming. I want to see people out in the world. I think adding hell gates would have people roaming to go find those hell gates. They would have them, let's say you go in and you win that hell gate fight. Now you have loot on you, and you want to get that back. Like you're scrambling to come around. Your horse bags are full. I think you'd get a lot of more people just roaming about looking for winners of hell gates that you can body up against. I don't know. I know it's hard to say. Personally, I think it's a good thing. I hope they do it. I don't think it's going to hurt the player base as many people as with the instanced combat. But that is something he mentioned. Obviously, he is a dreamer. He's an idea guy, and that could be 10 years out. But it was mentioned, and it's a solid idea, and I had to comment on it because of Cirque there.
Yeah, no, I think that's a very good point. I mean, anything that we can do to bring to the game that you can't Zerg would be huge. I mean, if you're thinking about it too, you can't really do dungeons, like the new dungeons, because you got the Zergs literally running those. And and if you try to, you're going to get Zerged by them unless you're allied with them, right? And of course,
I call it getting the hall pass. You got to get permission. You got to get a permission slip.
Yeah, apparently direwolves had to get a permission slip or something to show up. That's what I heard. You hear that, Dire? You had to get a permission slip, buddy. But yeah, no, and I love you, Dire, you loser. Anyways, yeah. So anything unzergable, I think would be pretty fucking badass. Hopefully we see that coming soon. I don't think we're going to be seeing that coming soon, to be honest with you, because according to the sprints, we have a new jungle dungeon, we have Lyciators, we got a various bunch of the crazy combat abilities, which I'm kind of feeling uneasy about. Combat abilities, I feel like it could be really fucking stupid.
Yeah, I agree. Like a whirlwind with an axe or something.
Yeah, dude? Like, bro, the combat's already really fucking good. Why do we have to add special abilities to it?
Yeah.
Right? Are you going to be face tanking now? Is it going to be like a taunt button for the bosses? Yeah. Am I going to have shield bash?
Yeah.
With a 10-second cooldown? Am I going to have a execute button for people under 25%?
I will say if they give combat abilities, the bows better have like a hamstring where you can fucking shoot somebody with it and it slows them down.
Oh,
or like,
shit, that would be bad. That'd be cool.
Yeah. Some crowd control effects, man.
Well, I mean, you don't even need to do combat abilities for that, man. If Tarkov does the same thing, you get aim punched. So like you shoot somebody, the person receiving the bullet gets an aim punch. Meaning that your character literally does yeah. So,
I got what you're saying.
Yeah, so when you take, this reality, right? If I shoot a bow at your thigh and it hits that hitbox, maybe that should be just something we add to the fucking game. You know? Yeah. Since you want to make a realistic world, why not instead of adding some fucking superhero abilities?
So, yeah. I don't want it to turn into World of Warcraft or Elder Scrolls or anything like that. I'd like to see, you shoot somebody in their Achilles heel and they're slowed.
Yeah. And Circtivo brings up another good point. It's just something where no or more active soldiers aren't the answer. Yeah. 100%, bro. Let's just hope that something happens. I'm very afraid of the relics. I'm afraid of that.
You say heroics?
The relics.
Oh, what are those?
So, in MO1, they were meteors that flew from the sky, imploded on the ground, and a relic would be there, like an item. I don't know how they explain it, but it's a relic, right? You would have to literally, your job, your mission, is to get this relic. How are the smaller guilds going to get a relic, is my question.
They're not.
They're not.
They'll get a permission slip.
Yeah, right. Like, there's not. I don't even think they will get a permission because they're one of a kind items that fall from the sky. There's only going to be one of its kind in the map, right?
Okay.
And it's going to be a cooldown. Like, you got to wait for the quote unquote hot molten rock from the sky, the asteroid, to cool down before you can go and grab the artifact.
Okay.
And obviously, everyone's going to see that coming down from the fucking sky and go towards it. And they're not going to sit there and stare at each other and go, hey guys, how you doing? You guys just enjoy,
Okay, I will
looking
say-
for the relic?
I will say, dude, in a game that brought me to this game was called Last Oasis,
Okay.
and there were it was directional combat, rather skill based. There was no magic though, and there was no ranged, except for you had these like land ships that had like ballistas on it. There were these events where a meteor would crash and you'd rush to it so you could mine a resource like iron or something, and you would get some really good fights out of that kind of content. It was some of the best fights. People were bringing, some of their better gear. They bring some of their better bangers, and I don't know how it would work for this, like you said. But if you're a small guild and you're isolated and you're the first guild that sees this relic, and you get to it first, you just hit a gold mine. You just hit a jackpot. And it might give them a leg up to compete with, maybe a guild slightly bigger than them or some bargaining power.
But how do you manage to get it though? How do you manage to get this this thing while it's quote unquote cooling down from another large group obtaining it from you? You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get contested, bro.
I guess what I'm getting at though is like sometimes rare resources aren't protected. Sometimes you can sneak inside the Tephra crater and sneak out a stack or two.
Oh yeah, for sure. I know how to do that.
Sometimes you can sneak into some of these highly contested or even gate kept content and get in and out.
Right.
Not to say that it's always going to happen, but again, I think it could be. Obviously, some guilds are going to capitalize on it. But if it's a dynamic spawn, if it's happening in different places throughout the map and not the same spot, I think that could be good. I think that could be healthy. If I have one that comes in front of my house, I can just sit there and we call people that go back and inside it out of their house, because we do a lot of bounty hunting and people go and hide in their house. We call those people house humpers now. But you can just house hump and sit inside your house and, okay, now I can go grab that relic, come back in, bank it, and I'm safe before other people can even mount up and get over there.
Yeah.
I think it'd be interesting. I don't know much about the relic system. I get where you're coming from, but anything to revitalize the open world, get people out roaming again, get people out exploring, get people out of these fucking dungeons.
Yeah,
I mean,
I do agree that there should be more roaming. Roaming needs to be a thing again. That was definitely a large thing a couple months back. I know groups like Badco and
they're good at roaming.
They would definitely go into like the southeast area and harass Unbroken and the guilds in those areas. You know what I'm saying? So like, and
that's good content.
Yeah, I think they did plenty of good content. Kudos for them. People complained about them, but I think they're like, even if you want to say they're the bad guy, they're giving you fucking content.
Yeah. They're necessary, man.
Yeah, exactly.
I call them Zergs, but I don't have anything against any of the bad I know a couple of bad company dudes do not like me. I've never really said anything like ill towards them. I call them Zerglings. But I mean, Odin Seed Zergs, Unbroken, Coalition, everybody's Zergs, man. It's just, when is it your turn to Zerg?
Right. Right.
I don't have anything against them, dude. Like,
I don't have anything against them either. I think they're pretty damn cool. Undead Fred, very cool guy. Bowden, actually a really cool guy as well. I will say though, a couple of his members need to learn how to fucking parry. I'm trying to say that in the nicest way possible. There was a guy who was just literally running from me, letting me bonk him in the head, and I had like 5 HP. I'm not even joking you, 5 fucking HP. And he ran away from me to get his Lancer friend to get me. That was crazy. And I was
parry down, HP, brother, bro. Parry down.
Yeah, but anyways, enough of that. Now Badco's cool. Yeah, I think the only two guilds that I hope changes their the way they operate are just Coalition and Odense at this point. Um, the RMT is not going to change. It's going to be there, even if they say they do. They can always change accounts, whatever. You know, there's a lot of ways you can avoid, you know, getting caught doing that type of shit. As long, as long as you're not a fucking dumbass. You know, we're not going to see RMT go away anytime soon. I don't think there really is a way that can be properly monitor that shit. Because even if, like, you know, you send somebody a fucking scroll they purchased online, you could just say, oh, you know, I felt giving. Or they offered me to give me this. Like X, Y, and Z or something, right? Or they're a good friend of mine. You know, there's so many excuses you can easily pull out of your ass, and they have absolutely no proof. Like, unless you're gonna like you're Star Vault and you're gonna purchase the fucking scroll yourself, and then ban the person who sends it to you. That's a whole different story, right? But then I don't think Star Vault wants to pay $1,000 or whatever the fuck you said earlier for a fucking scroll that they can just generate from a GM command, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, RMT ain't going nowhere. It's gonna stay, and it's unfortunate. It is what it is at that point. I think it's stupid. I think you agree with me on that. Yeah, it is what it is. It's just something that at least as a community we can try and do better, and maybe like, you know, as a community punish those that do RMT.
Yeah.
As for
somebody in your guild's doing it, kick them from the guild.
Right. But from what I saw, it kind of looked like it was leadership, unfortunately, were the ones. And they could say all the shit they want to say, saying, no, that's not true. Well, the only reason I'm saying it today with their guild name is because I finally did get solidifying proof of that. Or else I would, like, 'cause I remember last time I said, I'm not going to name their names. But now I am going to name their names because, you know, it's been solidified for me. And it's unfortunate. And it is what it is. But as for, like, going back to, like, how they operate, yeah, if they can just not all call on small guilds once they lose a fight to them, tell your fucking members, just get better. Like, you guys are supposed to be, you know, bangers. You guys boast about banging.
Start training.
I don't really see much banging. I see more dying and calling the 1820. Direwolves, for example, bro. They literally happened yesterday. They were 3v2ing some Odenseed. Oh my god, they're one man up. So many people talk shit on the Moki guilds, but yet the Direwolves 3v2'd the Odenseed guys. The Odenseed guy says, "You Zergling pussies."
Yeah.
Like, bro, you're from one of the biggest Zergs in the server, and guess what you did? You called 20 people, and there's apparently Azok showed up in full Ogmium to kill 3 Direwolves. Like, bro, like what?
I had an instance with some of them that are in MK, and they refused. They house humped. They refused to come out, and they had 7 or 8, and there was about 3 or 4 of us. They finally came out, and I noticed the one dude that was talking the most trash had Crow Knight armor on.
That's fucking crazy.
Like, dude, I'm in Reptile, bro. Like, just take your win. You don't have to shit talk, dude.
Sorry, I had to tell
No,
Amazing.
You're good.
Yeah. I haven't seen that guy in fucking forever. He's been playing Myth of Empires.
I tried that game. Just couldn't get into it. I got it when it came out years ago, before that lawsuit or whatever.
Yeah, I was actually watching one of his videos on Myth of Empires. They sieged a fucking Chinese Zerg that created a base under the terrain mesh. Did I tell you about this? I told somebody else on my podcast about that video. It was the fucking most hilarious thing ever. But anyway.
No, I've not heard of that.
Yeah. You gotta check his channel out, Mr. Amazing.
Oh yeah.
Let's see, where is his shit? I had a video of him right here. There you go, Mr. Amazing XD. Yeah, right here. Right here. Myth of Vampires PvP, Impulse C. No, wait. I don't know if this was the one. Let's take a look. Was that the one? I watched it. Yeah, this one. This one. Chinese base, GM, Alt F4, and the rest. Yeah. See, as you can see, I was already watching it. But yeah, there was like this. I don't know how these players find out glitches like this, bro. Like, they literally, this Chinese Zerg created a base underneath the terrain mesh. But, you know, there's always that saying, if there's a will, there's a way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But yeah, they made a fucking base under the terrain, and then, see, that's what Mr. Amazing is so fucking badass for that, man. He figures it out and goes in with his team and destroys these, these exploiting pieces of shit. And then the GM literally Alt F4'd the fucking loot.
What do you mean by that? Like, just deletes everything?
Yeah, because they're exploiting. So what Amazing did, they basically... Good. Amazing, as a player, got a bunch of exploiting shits out of the game. You
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, bro. That's so badass. I thought it was so badass when I saw that.
That is pretty sick.
Yeah,
I'm
bro.
watching it right now.
Yeah, bro. See, look how fucking nasty that is. Deletes all the assets and bans all the account. That's fucking cool. I like that. Yeah. Games are so much better when there's not exploitive shit in them. People obviously will always exploit something when it's there. So it also comes down to the game developer. You know what I'm saying? So,
oh, yeah.
Thank God in the recent days, or weeks, or months, let's just go months, Star Vault's, come out with a lot of these quality of life patches and fixes for a lot of things. So it's huge that they're doing it now. It's better, it's better now than later. Because at least it's happening. Hopefully, too bad it didn't happen like a year or two ago when this game first came out. But
would have retained a lot more for sure.
Oh yeah. But it is what it is, and we're now at this point, and all we can do as community is just make it better. And I have a feeling that a lot of us truly do like the game and are trying to make things better. We're making content. We are giving other players content. I actually got a really cool fucking thing I'm going to be doing with my guild. I'm going to share it because I thought it's fucking cool. I'm going to do a hide and seek kill event.
Okay.
I'm actually going to go ask Integrity if they want to join in, where they guard me. I'll be naked with a bag that says this is the loot. And Integrity is going to protect me, and I'll be naked. And my guild's going to be split up into groups. And whoever gets to kill me and get the bag and take it back to the, extraction point will get a topaz. I'm going to give them a topaz ring for free.
Dude, that'd be sick.
I'm going to do 11 of those. 11 free rings.
Oh, wow. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So that's my plan for my guild, for example. I want to create content, right? And I want to give people some entertaining shit to do with a nice little bonus to it. It'd be cool if we could do that on a, whole server-wide basis. I did I talked to Barados on the Content Creator Discord. I said, hey, we should do a free-for-all or something like that. And then Demo Man said, no, let's do King of the Hill and Kranesh.
Yeah, I remembered that, actually.
Yeah. So, Barados, that makes more sense. He ghosted my fucking DMs because he's on vacation. Anyways, he said he was going to be on vacation. And he has the largest streaming platform. So he has the most,
reach.
Yeah, reach. And charismatic pull, I guess you want to say. Which is also why I think, I'm sorry to say this, but Odin Seed's propaganda game is so strong. I think with that said, we could probably host a King of the Hill event in Kranesh, and then, we don't even have to do prizes. It just, it's an ego thing.
Content itself.
Yeah, exactly. We won, or I won. Maybe it could be a free-for-all or something. I don't know. But,
yeah.
And that's fucking gear, gear for days. I think that'd be fucking fun.
I've thought about doing a. You know what geoguessers do? Like, have you ever heard of geoguessing?
Yeah. Some
They,
of that
they
shit's
can,
creepy as fuck, bro.
dude. Some of those guys are crazy good, dude. But yeah, I've thought about trying to do like a geoguesser and be like, hey, if you can find this and recreate the screenshot, I'll give you 100 gold or something.
That's kind of cool. That'd be cool. That would be nice for something for like new players, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some people have played this game so long, you look at a fucking crack in a rock and they'll be like, you're outside of Moki.
Yeah. Oh, I know you. You're in Ant Valley. Oh, Spider Valley. Sorry. Spider Valley. Yeah. You know it used to be called Ant Valley?
I did not.
Yeah. Ant Valley, brother. But yeah, Spider Valley. Don't even ask.
What do you call them? Tagmatons?
Yeah, tags.
Okay. One of my guildies called them Tagmatons.
Tagmatons?
Yeah, Tagmatons.
Oh my god, that's funny. Yeah, bro. I think a lot of people say the funniest shit at the weirdest times, and I think I'm definitely a culprit of that for sure. I just realized I watched this video I did play earlier is I guess it's a Carney player or Battle Brothers, one or the other, because I just realized this is a siege. I was literally in Discord watching as this happened. It was Carney killing Dabars, and there's two companions that happened to just be running GK Riser while this whole thing happened. It was the funniest thing. Apparently, companions were running out, running into the bars. They get onto the mountain, and then Carney outside with their large group and just start Ellie bombing them. And then they all run inside, and then just get wiped by Carney. It was like a huge ass group of Dabars and Black Widows.
I've heard of Black Widows. Where do they operate?
Well, Coalition actually sieged the fuck out of them. Their whole village got wiped out by Kodo. Well, not even just Kodo. Odin Seed as well, and Carney was there. Do you remember like the whole server war? Black Widows were actually a victim of the 3 Zerg Alliance. Their whole village got wiped out. I think they only have like one building over where their old village used to be. I think they live out of Vada now. I'm not 100% sure. I think maybe they're still in Fabrinum area, because I do remember that they do have like a sales trading thingy where they like produce steel and they sell it to people out in like that area, and they're still part of the Colored Alliance is what it's called, the Colored Alliance with the bars.
What alliance?
Colored, the Color Alliance.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
I might be saying it completely wrong, and I could be like, yeah, I'm not gonna continue with all that shit. We're gonna leave that shit there, okay?
Yeah.
Alright. Well, I think that's enough for tonight. Thanks again, Goose, for showing up for another Talking Immortal episode, my friend.
Yeah, dude. Thank you for having me. It's always a pleasure, dude.
Yeah,
it's
bro.
fun.
I know we did a lot of hot takes tonight. I hope it wasn't too crazy. This guy's a good sport, guys. Let's get Goose Lord on Twitch TV, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you again. This will be up on YouTube and Spotify. Hit that follow and subscribe. Peace.